We are limited with time and opportunities for those realistic practices before our students are able to enter the field. And we also struggle with being able to give that immediate feedback that we know is really meaningful. So that is really what led my colleague, Dr. Driver, and I to really explore mixed reality simulation, both in our research and our teaching. And we love the idea of creating this safe space for our teacher candidates to be able to make these mistakes. The difference between mixed reality and virtual reality is that mixed reality has a human component behind it. So in virtual reality, it's all computer generated. But here you'll see on the left part of your screen is that you have a sim specialist that is puppeteering the avatars. And that is what makes it what's called the human in the loop paradigm. It makes it more realistic because you're dealing with real people behind the scenes. Now, I will say we don't let our teacher candidates know that. We just say you're walking into a sixth grade classroom or you're walking into an elementary classroom. We don't let them know the magic behind it, but what's amazing about this technology is it really provides that real life experience, and you can shift the type of environment to sort of fit your needs. So you're able to manipulate that environment to really focus in on those specific teacher skills that you want to focus in on. The other nice thing that the research shows about mixed reality simulation is that if your teacher candidate goes into that environment 4 times for 10 minutes, they're able to generalize that skill into the classroom. That is really meaningful and powerful in terms of how we hone our teachers for the real world. At Kennesaw State University, we actually have a site license. And what that means is in the realm of mixed reality, you can either go directly to immersion and purchase your hours that way, or you can purchase a site license, which allows you to have unlimited amount of hours and a little more control on how and when you are able to get access to the platform. So the picture on our left is a picture of what it looks like face to face. So you'll see that the teacher candidate is standing in front of the television screen and they're interacting with the classroom. Here it's really nice because we have student teachers watching this one teacher candidate practice their lesson. On the bottom right is a picture of my own home office because the nice thing about this platform, it can be accessed remotely. So student teachers can get this directly in their own home. I use this to show you guys the exponential growth that we have seen, and we call it the Avatar Lab at KSU. So you'll see the first jump in March and April, and that's because that is when we went virtual. So our teacher candidates, everyone went remote, and we're like, oh, wait a minute here. There's a lot of experiences that our teacher candidates haven't had the opportunity to do, those key assignments that are in the field placement. And now we don't even know, wait, what are we doing? How do we do this? And then they're like, wait, and now we have to add this teacher candidate experience in there. And so we wanted to help out our fellow teachers. And we're like, listen, we're going to take a look at these assignments and we're going to modify them and place them in the Avatar Lab. So, one, that relieved a lot of stress for our teachers that we work with in the districts. And the second thing, it relieved a lot of stress from our own supervisors, professors, and teachers because it was chaos then. And then you'll see the next big jump is September and October because we decided to be proactive and really take these key teacher assignments that we want them to do in field and let them purposely practice in the Avatar Lab. Even if they have the opportunity, because we're like, are we going back face to face? Are we not? Like, what are we doing? We wanted to make sure that they were able to do that assignment in the lab. And then hopefully, if they have the opportunity to do face to face, they're able to do it. But at least we know they were provided the opportunity to do that experience. Since fall of 2019, we have seen a 1,000% jump in usage. We've had over 2,000 students use it across campus. So not just in our College of Ed, because now we have nursing coming to us about their field placements. We have College of Business coming to us about those purposeful practice. So that's really nice as well. We also had external candidates come to us I always advise, if you've never used immersion before, to either partner with an institution like KSU that has a site license or buy your hours directly from immersion. Because when you have a site license, there's so many other moving pieces you'll need to be aware of. So we are fortunate at KSU to have a director, myself, of the Avatar Lab, which sort of goes out, oversees, works with faculty about how do we create scenarios? What does this look like? We work with the sim specialists, we work with a bunch of people, and we also explain what mixed reality is. We have a lab admin that schedules. The scheduling alone takes a lot of time. And then we have two sim specialists that work behind the scenes. Those are, like I said, the person that puppeteers. It's more than just paying for a site license. You have a lot of other moving parts as well. Things to think about: funding, faculty on board. This is really important. And the cost. It's one thing to talk about mixed reality simulation like we are right now, it's another one to experience it.